How is possible that some people can achieve so much in duration of 1 year and other, even they work very hard, they're running so fast, they cannot even achieve 1/10 of that? From my perspective and my experience, everything is about preparation and goal setting. And today's episode will be devoted exactly this subject. It's coming 2026 and this is the time to set up the goal and prepare for the next year. I will share with you my 3 simple step formula, how to do it. I will guide you through very practical exercise. So make sure you have your pen, paper, and you have some free time to set up your goal for the next year. Are you ready? Let's start. Hello everyone, my name is Adam Skoneczny and you are watching Go Global Asia podcast. After many years helping IT companies scale and sell their services to foreign clients, I have created this podcast to share with you what actually works. This is the podcast for professionals who want to learn about sales, business expansion and international collaborations. So guys, today I will be sharing with you my personal formula for the more professional life planning. This is kind of mixture between the business planning and professional and personal life planning. Those two areas need to align with each other very, very well. You cannot separate your personal life from the business if you are a business owner, if you are a leader, if you run some very significant project. You need to figure out the way how you align those two elements. So today I will share with you how I am focusing on the planning my personal life and putting it into the business. Very important, guys. Please make sure you have a pen, paper. Hello, guys. Today we have a very interesting episode where I will be sharing with you how to plan the year. And this will be personal planning for the business owners or the leaders of some bigger organization, project, or departments. And today I will give you very specific formula how to do it. What's that mean? You should have your pen and paper with you because there will be exercises that we will be doing together. Another thing, I want to share with you how I am doing it. So when I am planning my year, when I plan my personal life, business life, I will leave my home. I will rent some house. I will rent some room. Usually I go to meditation center, to be honest with you. But basically what I am trying to say, I'm looking for the peaceful place that I can spend 2 nights, 3 nights by myself. Yeah, let's say will not be disturbed. So I can focus 100% on the planning. So guys, are you ready? Let's start it. Step number one is always to figure out where you are. And when we're talking about the professional life, I usually will be looking or setting up few criteria for myself that are very, very important for me to measure. And guys, if we don't know where we are, it's very difficult for us to get the good way to the place we want to reach. So imagine that you have a map and you have your destination. Let's say you set up your goal. But if you don't know where you are, how you can get there? You will not get there. It will be extremely difficult. You will be lost. So step number one is figure out where we are. What kind of criteria we can evaluate? I will share with you three criteria that I having, but obviously you should choose the criteria that are suitable with you. So for me, first of all, I would evaluate criteria such as like finance. Second, I will evaluate criteria such as team and people. And third, I will evaluate criteria such as happiness. I will get into those criteria a little bit deeper so you can understand the reason why I'm choosing those criteria. And then if you understand the reason, you can choose the right criteria for yourself. So finance. Finance is very straightforward. I want to have a financial goal. I want to see clear growth. So let's say my goal is it's achieve $1 million. Did I achieve this $1 million? How far I was from that $1 million? Very important to have this, at least for me, to have this financial because it's really easy to measure. It's really easy to measure. It's not about having this money, buying Ferraris or whatever, but it's so the money usually it's a reflection of the value you deliver to the market. And because money you can measure in the numbers, that's the very nice criteria to have and to see your progress. Second, team and human development. And here I divided it for two groups. One, it's my internal team, my business, people in my business. Did I manage to recruit right people? How many mistakes I made during the recruitment? Do I have the right people in right position? Are they doing good job? Are they productive? And here it's more like a subjective kind of analysis because you cannot assign the numbers. Obviously, you can calculate how many people you recruit, but that's not what it is about. It's about the good people. If there are the people that you really want to have in your organization and spend 8 hours every day. And second, it's people I surround myself. So my mentors, my friends, my close circle. I need to make sure and see that there is new people going into my circle because I want to be exposed all the time to the very, very interesting people because I strongly believe that people are great and we can learn a lot from each other as well as few brains thinking much better than only one brain. So I am looking, did I surround myself with the right people? Did I manage to get a new mentor? Did I manage also to deliver the value to those new people? So that would be the criteria number two. Criteria number three, it's attitude, happiness, and freedom. So for example, for me, it's very important to enjoy why I'm at my work. I spend in on average 10 to 12 hours at work every day. So you can see that this is 50% of my life, even more because if you calculate sleeping hours, then this will be 70% of my life. It's super important to you enjoy this time. It's super important for me that I enjoy this time. It's super important for me that when I wake up, I want to go to work. I want to do it because the thing what I am doing, it's something what make me happy. Additionally, I'm very focused on the freedom. So on one hand, I'm spending a lot of time at work, but I really care about the freedom. What does that mean? Can I do the things I want to do in the time that I will assign to? For example, can I go to the gym at 3 p.m. because I feel like? That's how I will be evaluating freedom. And this is one of the very important criteria for me. So guys, now when you have your criteria, you need to assign the numbers or scoring system for them. What I like to do, I like to assign score from 0 to 10. When the 0 is I completely fail with this criteria, and the 10, I am 100% fulfilled in this criteria. Take your criteria and now assign the point from 0 to 10. Do it now. So now, guys, let's move on to step number two. I hope already you list out your criteria, you assign the number, you know already where you are. So step number two, figure out where you want to be. And this is something what I really love. This is the thing I read the most about this exercise. It's a dreaming. I sit down and I think, okay, 1 year from now on, what I want to achieve. If the resources wouldn't be problem for me, if the money wouldn't be obstacle, if the I don't know, my health condition wouldn't be obstacle, what I would like to achieve. And I start dreaming and I start listing out all of those things. This is the beautiful, amazing time. And also, this is probably the reason why I like it to do it in peaceful place because I am getting into this flow of the dream, imagination working. And to be honest with you, this one session, which lasts for a few days, it's give me so much power, motivation. It's giving me such a strong picture in my head that's push me to keep going for the whole year. Very important element. When you look at those dreams, look at them from the perspective of your criteria. So if it's financial, tell yourself how much you want to make in the next year. 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million. Second thing, if it's about the team, how many friends you want to find, how many mentor you want to acquire, who is the mentor, all of that. Make sure that actually what you will do here is also look back to your criteria. You have your first score. You score specific criteria on the very specific number. What I want you also to do is if your score is somewhere low, let's say 4 points, I would like to you assign another score in the next year, end of the next year, what you would like to be. So in this year is 4, next year I would like to have an 8. And then you start dreaming, okay, what would have to happen to get me to that 8? And list out all of those activities. Number 3, reverse engineering. So this is the part where actually those dreams will become realistic. I know at the beginning it sounds like impossible, but let me show you how to do it. What we need to do, we need to go in our imagination to the end of the next year. We see that we achieve all of those amazing goals. Now we ask ourselves question, what have to happen that allowed me to achieve this goal? So let me give you a very specific example. Let's take the financial criteria as a example for us for this practical exercise. So let's say I want to achieve 1.5 million next year. So if I want to achieve 1.5 million next year, how many clients I need to have at the end of the year? It's actually pretty straightforward for you to calculate because you can know what is the average deal size. You can easily figure it out and then divide it by the goal you want to achieve. So you will see, oh, I need to have a 9 client or 10 client. Okay, so now you know at the end of the year you need to have a 10 clients. What you can do now, take these 10 clients, or let's say for easy calculation, let's say you need to have a 12 clients at the end of the year. What you need to do now, you take this 12 clients and divide it by 12 months. So now you know every month you need to acquire 1 client. And now you're getting much deeper into it. So what I have to do to acquire 1 client per month? And by setting up these goals, by doing the reverse engineering, you get into the point that you're asking yourself very practical question, very strategic question, very execution question that will give you answer how you can achieve this 1.5 million goal. At the beginning, it might sound so big. It might be so vivid. It might be so not achievable. But then when you get to a place where, okay, this week I need to do this activity. Next week I need to do this activity. Week after that I need to do that. So then I can get 1 client, and then next month I will repeat it and repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. And then achieving this 1.5 million is getting so possible for you. And this is what kind of state of mind you need to have. At the end of this exercise, what I want you to have, it's a clear formula. You need to get very deep. Step number 1, I need to do this. Step number 2, I need to do this. Step number 3, I need to do this. When you have that, you take those information, that plan, and you turn it into the checklist or to-do list. And then you start executing. How I like to do it, from my personal perspective, what worked for me, I use Trello. And in Trello, I have my task list. So in the task list, I just put in those tasks, what I need to accomplish every week, every month, every quarter to get my goal. And guys, this works like magic. It's not only that at the end of the year you might achieve that goal, but it's give you clear direction. It's giving you peace of the mind. It's giving you idea that you know exactly what you are doing. And having this feeling of the control, it's amazing feeling that will allow you to go through the year with a high productivity, with a high achievement, and with high fulfillment. Guys, I hope this episode helped you to design the new goal for 2026. This is a very important part. Spending some time with yourself and planning can literally change everything that will happen next year. It can make you this person who is achieving so much, who is very highly productive, who is very happy, who experience freedom, blissful, and all emotion that you want while you're working. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next episode. Bye bye.